sanctions would remain
No, well,
on
really,
the
I don't.
US over Crimea. Is that disappointing?
It's something which we have heard before. Well, let's see. I don't want to make any predictions. In any case, my intention is to try to do my best to establish a good working relationship with the new head of the U.S. delegation. As I said in the council, we may have some differences on some individual issues from time to time, but the fact remains that she's going to play a very important role in whether or not the Security Council will be able to play a role as a collective international body carrying the main responsibility for international peace and security. And so I wish her well in this regard, and we're going to be there to try to make that possible from our perspective.
Ambassador, is it clear to you what the U.S. position now is over the last several days of violence?
Well,
What is their position?
I don't know. I heard this statement. I hope the United States will play a more active role in making sure that the violence stops than so far has been the case. I'm referring to the previous administration, and that clearly they are the people who are listened to in Kiev. So I hope they can exercise their influence in the right direction, in the direction of the speedy implementation of the Minsk agreement and putting an end to this conflict.
What about the easing of sanctions today of the FSB by the Trump administration?
You know, this is not my area, and as you know, we have repeated it many times. We are not discussing the sanctions, the easing of sanctions. We are not discussing that. It's a decision to be made by those who have imposed those sanctions. So under no circumstances we discuss any sanctions.
But do you take heart that the Trump administration is more friendly from that? Is the Trump administration more friendly because they're lifting
they're just in the first few days, so it would be frivolous for me to try to be more friendly, less friendly. You know, this is hard political reality. We are dealing with certain very difficult problems, so we think how things are going to develop. Of course, I think our position is very obvious. If there is an opportunity to have better relations with the United States, if there is an opportunity for us to work better with the United States to deal with various international problems which are extremely complicated and acute, then we should take this opportunity.
Do you expect more action on Iran after yesterday's announcement here at the Security Council? Do you expect
I cannot make any predictions.
You've been here a long time. You've seen 4 or 5 different.
Thank you for reminding me.
You love it.
I'm tired of being reminded about myself. But how does Russia prepare? Do you say, all right, another U.S. ambassador, I'm going to train her?
No, I'm much more optimistic. No, I'm it's definitely not in the training mode. No. You know, I have this principle, which I think served me well over the years. I never underestimate my colleagues. I never underestimate my colleagues. And I think Ambassador Haley is definitely bringing in a lot of credentials and a lot of very powerful records, so it will be extremely interesting to work.
Have you met her one-on-one yet?
I think tomorrow we're supposed to.
Okay.